Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and neither are any of these blokes. This is Team Efficiency Scale running around in the LT100, the Tier 10 light tank. And yes, I did stuff up the introduction a little bit, but that's how we roll sometimes at Get On Board Studio. Scale doing an absolute mad rush in Malinovka. It is Malinovka. He's running around the middle, lighting up tanks like you wouldn't believe. He's just lit up about 100 enemy tanks. Put a shot into the AMX 13105, the T10 French auto-loading light tank. Scale on an absolute barnstorm here, lighting up all the campers and all the ones that aren't camping, but they're on their way to fight the battle on Malinovka. Look at that, the T100 light tank, the T10 German, the T10 Russian light tank, 100mm gun, 300 damage, 230 pen, 248 with armour piercing rounds, which are premium, which confuses me to no end, but that's okay because Scale has already picked up 4,808 hit points of assisted damage. He absolutely loves the Tier 10 light tank. Of course, you can watch Scale in the Wargaming Gold League, which there will be a link in the description below. If I don't remember, somebody please remind me. And you can also put him in your, if you're feeling brave, you can also put him in your fantasy league, which I'll put a link to that as well. 4-zip the score on Malinovka already. Most of that down to Scale's awesomosity spotting. Nearly 7,000 assisted damage already. He's only put one shot into the enemy tanks, but 6,920 hit points of assisted damage. And he's still on full health. He's bounced a couple of shots already. One from the WZ132A and the other one from somebody else. No, maybe that's it. 150 block damage. He does get spotted, fires clutch towards the FV4202, doesn't land the shot, but picks up some more assisted damage, brings his assisted damage up to 7,670, and counting. It's gonna keep going. The FV4202 goes down to the Scorpion G. Have a look at all these snipers on his team. And this is what you do if your team are all kicking back, pretending to be snipers. Go and spot, and you'll pick up assisted damage like Scale does. 8,034 now. That WZ132 has decided, fuck this for a game of Skittles. I'm out of here. Scale hits him. Looks like he might have tracked him. And WZ has fixed his track. He's running away. But so Scale says, don't worry, hold my beer. I've got this. I'll shoot him again. 6-zip the score on Malinovka. Bounces another shot from the French tank destroyer, the Tier 8 AMX AC48. And look at that. 6-zip is the score. 8,102 assisted damage. Plus 611 damage that he's done all on his own. Let's see if he can land this shot. That looked like it was going miles away, but never mind. Hand of Stalin will guide your shells. That one went miles away. That's what it does. Yeah, a bit of a... That's right. The enemy AMX AC48 drowned himself, probably because he was annoyed that he couldn't penetrate the Tier 10 Russian light tank. Team Efficiency Scale on 8,102 hit points of assisted damage. 911 damage done, plus a little bit blocked. Looking at that WZ again. Is he going to aim it this time? Is he going to land it? That'll go. Go! There you go. Well done. One of his teammates go down. The T100 LT, the T10E4. Sorry for the person who keeps correcting me on that one. 9-1 the score now. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Free damage all the way. The E3. Right at the back of the E3. Turns, does a little bit of circle movement. Reload. Shoots him again for 399 hit points. Or 312. One more shot. Thank you very much. That's his second kill of the game. 10-1 the score on Malinovka. All the remaining enemy tanks that have been spotted are all near this puddle here. Everyone except for the M103 has been lit. The T30's just been spotted up there near the baby Batchat. And what's Scale going to do? Oh, look at that. Rear shots into the Tier 9 American turreted tank destroyer. You'll take that all day long. The WZ111-4 gets spotted up there as the ISU 152 kills the T30. 11-1's a score. Some of these clowns are capping. I don't think they are. I think they're just rolling over the cap circle to try and find some more damage. Scale looking towards the WZ111-4. Cops a shot from the M103, who's still not spotted. That was from up there somewhere. He's up on that hill. Thank you very much. Shoots and tracks the Tier 9 Chinese heavy tank. One of those derp shells just went not too far from where Scale is. He's only on 656 hit points. He wants to be careful. He doesn't want one of his teammates to shoot him. I feel like shooting him sometimes, but he picks up some more assisted damage. Takes the assisted damage up to 9,139. Just 3 enemy tanks left. The Tiger 2, that one, the T10E4, who's currently not spotted, and the M103, who still has not been spotted this entire game. We know he's up here, we know he's up on this hill, unless it was the friendly M103 that shot Skull not so long ago. We'll have a look in there. What happened there? They capped it out, did they? They must have capped it out. Gee, that was unlucky for Skull. Like, there was still some more damage on the table. It was an Ace Taker Mastery badge for my old mate Skull from Team Efficiency. It was just a bizarre game. It was just hilarious. Look at all those tanks he spotted. That's what you do in a light tank. Ace Taker Mastery badge, spotter medal for all that assistive damage, bruiser, fire for effects, scout medal, and of course patrol duty. 2,358 damage done by Team Efficiency Skull. 13 shots fired, 10 hit, 9 went through, 2,358 damage done, 9,139 assisted damage. I'm sure that would have went up had those players not capped out. So I was wrong there when I said, oh, they're just rolling over the cap circle. No, they were going for the cap when the score was, what, 13-2? 13-1, only one tank killed in that game. Nearly 56,000 credits. That's because he didn't need to resupply his premium ammunition. He was spotting for his team and doing what light tanks do very, very well. And that T100, I cannot wait to get that in my garage. An absolute ripper from my old mate Team Efficiency Skull. And don't forget to check him out in the Gold League. And if you're feeling brave like I have, put him in your fantasy team for the Team Efficiency Gold League. As we move on to the final two replays for patch 19.1, this is Liam321 from RATZ clan. RATZ clan was started by an old mate of mine, Maestro Piggy. I'm sure he's still in it. I'm not sure if he's still running the clan, but this is a tier 10 bundle. Liam321 from RATZ clan. In the Batchat, this is a tank that needs no introduction. Probably more replays get done by YouTubers all over the globe featuring this tank than anyone else, because it's a groovy little tank. And in the right hands, read not mine, in the right hands this tank can well and truly carry the shit out of any game. 390 average damage, 259 penetration with APCR rounds, which are standard rounds in this 105mm gun. 330 if you need heat. I run full APCR in mine. That's just how I roll, because you're often reloading. It doesn't have a very big ammo capacity. You do have the mobility. You're really quick. You've got a great view range. And what's he going to do here? He's been lit. We know he's lit. Look at where those tanks are. Finds the artillery, and like anyone, when you find an artillery, you aim at it. Looks like TVP T5051s are both going to start dueling out. Liam looking for a gap in these blown up train carriages to try and help his teammate. Looks like he might be pulling back on the reload. The other Batchat rams the Skoda. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Anyway, it's time for Liam to start firing some bullets now. Puts 2 shots into the object for 30. 1 all to score. Third shot blows up his ammo rack. His head's blown off. He's got 2 shells left. The first one critical hits the Kranwagen. He's only got 1 shell left. Is he going to reload, or is he going to hope that that Kranwagen pokes out again? 3 1s to score on Stalingrad. He does put a shot into the Kranwagen, and that's the last bullet. In his clip, he reloads by hitting the F8 key, which is the right thing to do, in my opinion, when you're in an autoloader, such as a Batchat. This is an all tier 10 game. Don't drown yourself, Liam. Don't do it. You don't need to. You've got this. 3-1 is the score. Looking towards that Kranwagen again. 3-2 the score now. 4-2. Waits for that gun to reload. This is the only slow thing about the Batchat, is its reload. It can take a little while, but everything else is quick. It's a quick rate of fire. It's a quick moving tank. Great camouflage, great vision, and a real fun tank to play. If you get caught in the middle of something, though, you won't last very long, because it's got no armor whatsoever. 4-2 is the score. He's on 1537 damage. He's got the clip loaded. The Kranwagen looks like he's distracted and stunned. And this is, oh, look at this. Easy money all day long. Auto aims on the tier 10 Swedish heavy tank. He's got 2 shells left. He won't need them, though. 1 will be enough to pick up his second kill, setting the Kranwagen back to the garage and making his team look a little bit better. 5-4 the score now. They were up by 2 tanks. Now they're only up by 1. 2 kills to Liam, 3-2-1 from RATZ clan. Nearly 3,000 damage done, plus a little bit of assisted damage on Stalingrad. 6-4 the score now as the Panzerkampfwagen 7 goes down, the new-ish tier 10 German heavy tank. One with the big dirt gun, and it's no prize for guessing what Liam's doing now. He's looking for that artillery piece. Just 1 artillery in this game, and it's the auto-loading French tier 10 artillery, the Batchat 155-58, and he's almost aiming Liam's way, but it doesn't matter. 3rd kill hold my beer, I got this. Is moved towards the centre. 7-5 is the score now, moving towards where all those heavy tanks are. He knows they've got the E50M covered. He takes a reload. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. He'd only fired one shell. It looks like he's going to try and move into a position where he can get some flanking shots into the back of those heavy tanks. There's heaps of heavy tanks there. E100, the Panzer Kampfwagen, another Kranwagen, the T57 heavy, and of course the Caxton, the FV215B 183. That's the one with a big derp gun. That derp gun could blow Liam's head off if he's not too careful. He needs to be... He's on full health though, which is a very, very good position to be in at this stage of a Tier 10 battle in a Batchat. So you can afford to take 1 or 2 hits if he needs to. Of course, he doesn't want to. He wants to get rid of this Kranwagen. Auto aim is your friend. He puts one shot into the side of the Kranwagen. Kranwagen's backing off now. He's probably on the reload. No, he's not. Liam does cop a shot from the Kranwagen and the T57 heavy, but he picks up his 4th kill, getting rid of that auto loading. Swedish heavy tank puts his last 2 shots into the side of the T57 heavy, who looks like he might be reloading. It doesn't look like he's putting out too much damage. The TVP T5051 kills the auto loading American heavy tank, the T57. Liam 321 from RATZ clan. He's on 5,000 damage, a little bit of assisted, 4 kills. And he's just about got that clip loaded. Well, not really, he's about halfway loaded. Needs 2 more kills for the top gun. Let's see if he can do it. As I have a quick look to see if he does or not, it'll have to remain. Looks like he's not going to get the top gun, but with a full clip. Auto aims again on the Panzer Kampfwagen. First shot tracks him. And look at this. This is just easy money all the way. Leaves the auto aim on. He's got 2 shells left. 1 shell left. The E5 gets the kill. 15-8 is the score. And thank you very much, says Liam. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. No problems whatsoever. He is all over this. Clearly knows what he's doing in the Batchat. It's an ace tanker. It's also a bruiser medal for some module and crew member damage. Demolition expert when he blew the head off that. Was it the artillery? I think it was. Fighter for getting 4 or 5 kills. Fire for effect and high caliber. Had plenty to do with that win. 6,153 hit points of damage, 4 kills, 1269 base experience. Well and truly carried it. Hats off to the E5. He had a very good game as well with 5,500. But Liam fired 19 times. They all hit. 17 did damage. Only 2 bouncing shots. Well, 1 was a tracking shot, I think. 777 assisted damage. Well and truly carried that one. Platoon 1 on the enemy side had a good game as well, but it wasn't enough for them to bring off the win. 24,000 credits after tax with a standard account. Would have been over 50 with a premium account. In that 5.5 minute game, as we move on to the 3rd and final replay in this video from patch 19.1. This is possibly the last game I do in patch 19.1 before we start moving on to 9.20 with the changes, with the grand battles, and also some new tanks. This time, it's picking the map a bit. RIP, not sure what he's referring to there. Sand River, Tier 10 game, just 3 Tier 10 tanks on each side. And Yamashiro 626 from EGP Clan. Big shout out to everybody at EGP. They're big fans of this channel, and I appreciate the support and the replays. People like Yamashiro and his mates often send me. So here we are. What are we in? The T10. This is another tank that confuses me. It's a Tier 9, but it's called T10. Easily confused. I know. I'm a boy. 0 all is a score. He's got a 122mm gun on the T10. 440 average damage. 258 penetration with armor piercing rounds, which is standard. Heat rounds 340. Not sure if he's going to need heat rounds in this game. We'll see. There's some armor on the enemy side. There's the Mouskin at Tier 9, which is pretty heavily armored. The Type 4 heavy. Jagdpanzer E100 can be challenging to penetrate, depending on where you're coming from. And of course the FV215B 183. That's got a bit of a troll turret. Sometimes you bounce, sometimes you don't. Let's see how Yamashiro 626 from EGP Clan goes. He's going up towards the northeast flank where the medium tanks traditionally go. On this map, there's 1 artillery on the enemy side, which is the Tier 9 Batchat. That's probably why he's not going straight through the guts, where you often see heavy tanks go. The baby Batchat, the 25 TAP, the Tier 9 medium tank, picks up the kill on the Batchat light tank, 12 ton, and makes the score 1-0. Yamashiro looking towards the Type 61. Hello! 390 damage into the turret of the Japanese medium tank. That's a very fun tank to play. It's a long time since I've played it, but Yamashiro Knows he's reloading, but he doesn't care. He's moving forward. He wants to get that Object 140. Get rid of that Object 140, and I reckon you will be doing quite well. 1-all the score. You can see the T54 engaging the Object 140 frontally. Yamashiro says, "I'll help you. Hold my beer. We'll get him on the side." Auto aims at the Object 140. He's already on fire. The T54 picks up the kill on the T10 medium tank. The VK100 01P clearly not happy about the 183. Not sure if it's the enemy one that shot him or maybe the friendly one, looking at where that 183 is. Yeah, he's putting a few comments in the chat. Yamashiro sent me this not so long ago. He said, "Sorry, it's late. It's still 19.1, but that's okay. Hold my beer. I've got this." Yamashiro 626 from EGP clan in the T10. T10, which is a tier 9. Auto aims at the Type 61, puts one shot in. Is he going to ram kill him? Yes, do it. Oh, just misses out the ram kill. As the T69 picks up the kill, 3-1 the score. There's artillery. Doesn't take any damage, just a little bit of crew stunning. Your crew's stunning, thank you. You're not too bad looking yourself. 4-1 is the score. The CDC goes down to the baby Batchat. Doing a bit of a climbing up this little ridge line, trying to get some cheeky shots into those heavy tanks. There's the T34 down there as well as the Tiger 2. There's a T34, looks like he's aiming elsewhere. He fires without really aiming. He does get spotted though, so he's in a bit of a rush. He knew he was going to get spotted as soon as he poked, so he just fired clutch. And look, you'd be surprised how many times you land those shots. Of a very good player that I know. So, look, every now and then you just got to take those shots, and when they land, it's a bit of a high five moment. 4-2 is the score. 1705 damage, 320 blocked. A little bit of assisted damage. He's on Sand River, engaging with the Tiger 2 and the T34, the Tier 8 premium American tank. Doesn't scratch the Tiger 2, even though he had his side. Unlucky, but you get that. It looks like the AMX 5100 getting a little bit brave there on very low health. The T34's just fired. It's about an hour and a half for that thing to reload, so he knows he'll be able to get 1 or 2 shots out. Poking and poking. The AMX 5100 being a little bit annoying there. Oh, thank you. There you go. He blew his head, fell off. The Tiger 2 goes down. 5-2's the score. That's Yamashiro 626's first kill. That's 2,000 damage done. Calls for the 5100 to follow him. Now would be a good time for the 5100 to push the F8 key, which he does. Lets him know in 30 seconds I will follow you, because right now I'm reloading. 5-3's the score. The game is in Yamashiro 626's hands here. The T34 on 900 health. He decides he can afford to take a shot, but the T34 looks like he was shooting towards that 5100. Batchat artillery killed that 5100. Yamashiro gets 2 shots into the T34, bounces the return shot. He knows he can beat him on the reload, and boom, back to the garage for you, man. 2 kills, 6-4 is the score. Nearly got stuck there. Nearly got stuck, but is not going to. We can see that the E75's on relatively high health, on nearly 1,300 hit points. There's that artillery again. How fast is that? How fast is that reload? Auto aims on the E75. T54. Did you see that? The T54's. I'll hold your beer. I'll come and help you up. But he just fell off the cliff. Look, hopefully it doesn't change the result. 7-5's the score. Gets tracked by the E75. Puts another 406 damage into the Tier 9 German heavy tank. You can see the E75's trying to use his gun to block the shot. Look, he's trying to cock block in there. Looks like he's bouncing shots all day long from the E75 and the low. Looking for a good shot into the Tier 9 German. Gets shot from behind that time from the low. Cops 301 damage from the low, the Tier 8 premium. Carnarvon's come to play now. The low is behind him, and that low is going to continue to damage Yamashiro. Needs to stop auto-aiming here. Get one of those side shots in. Get that side shot in. That's the way. 9-7 the score. He's up to 3,742. Carnarvon does the right thing. Puts himself between Yamashiro on 400 hit points and that E75 to try and distract the Tier 9, which he does. Brilliant move there by that Carnarvon. CB400. Well played, son. Really good teamwork. Yamashiro on 3 kills, puts another shot into the low, takes it down to 1,057 hit points. Now that low looks like he's aiming towards Yamashiro, or maybe he's not. Yamashiro going for the flanking maneuver again. He's good at this, gets the side of the low. The low goes after the Carnarvon and kills him. He's only got 2 standard rounds left here. 12-8's the score. Not sure if I'd be ramming. Better off just putting a bullet into his side and picking up the kill. 4 kills to Yamashiro. Unfortunately, that Carnarvon went down. Great bit of sportsmanship and teamwork there by the Carnarvon CB400, helping Yamashiro get rid of not only the E75 but also that Carnarvon. Low, not Carnarvon. 5,000 damage, 5,316. He's just realised it. He's thinking, you'll beauty, I'm sending this one to Stewie. There's the Mouskin. That Mouskin being very, very kindly offering his side, but he doesn't need to because the other T10 picks up the kill. That's the one just over there. He goes down to the FE215B 183, which is the last enemy tank remaining. He's on 1,500 hit points. Yamashiro from EGP 626 is looking towards it. Is he going to get there in time? The grill looks like the grill just put a big shot into the Death Star. That's what they call it. He's on 485 hit points. He's thinking about loading a high explosive round. He could. Now he can one-shot him. But that's what happens to me. Just as you get there, somebody else kills him. Good game, though, from Yamashiro 626. From EGP Clan, it's Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Not only is an Ace Tanker, he's picked up his first mark of excellence in that tank. He's also got the Hand of God, Demolition Expert for blowing the head off one or two of those tanks. Was it the E75? Or the T? I don't know. It was one of them. It was amazing. Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effects, Steel Wall and High Caliber. That was an absolute masterful display from Yamashiro 626 from EGP. 5,316 hit points of damage, 1,336 base experience. 19 shots fired, 16 hit, 14 went through, 5,316. A little bit of assisted damage. Only blocked 720. I reckon that could have been higher, but anyway. Came through it with an ace, top score, made 16,000 credits with a standard account in that 8.5 minute game. Topped the score charts comfortably. More than double what anybody else did, apart from the other T10. And that goes to show how good that T10 is. Nobody from the enemy team really stepped up. The load did okay with 2.5, but nobody else really came to play. An ace tanker from Yamashiro 626, as well as my old mate Team Efficiency Skell. Don't forget to check him out on the Wargaming League website. You can watch them live on weekends, as well as replays and all that kind of stuff. I'll put some links in the video description below. If I remember, if I forget somebody, please remind me, and I'll appreciate that greatly. Thanks for the replays, lads. Liam, Skell, and Yamashiro. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. See you all next time.